Yo, what's up guys, it's Master2010 here, and today we are doing something I've never done before. Now, fuck's sake, you see, this is what I get for watching these things online. Okay, now, if you've been watching my channel, you know how much of a big Superman fan I am. Like, favourite superhero every time, never go against him, blah blah blah. I even like Batman v Superman. Anyway, but when I found out this was coming out, Superman, Red Son, I mean, come on. How could I not watch it? And just before I did watch it, I thought, okay, if some people have done reactions to movies, why not give it a go? So, here I am. I'm going to do a reaction to Red Son Superman. An hour and 25 minutes long, not too bad. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing the entire movie because, well, let's be honest, you all know why I can't do the entire movie. But yeah, you ready? Let's do this. Hopefully, this will be allowed to be uploaded. Here's the DC intro. Here he is. I still like this intro very much. Okay, the Soviet Union. I'm not 100% familiar with the Red Son story, but I do know it's good. Like, I know enough to know it's good.
I can't keep saving you like this, Sonishka. You have to stop running and find the courage to face them.
Sonishka?
It's not like that, Svetlana. I didn't run because I was afraid of them. I ran because I was afraid to hurt them.
Yeah! Alright. Very classical Clark.
How is this possible? Such incredible power, Sonishka.
Yeah!
You have to give them to the state. The people need you.
Okay. That was a pretty good opener.
Extraordinary reports coming out of the Soviet Union. Tales of a being, allegedly alien in origin, with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. This footage, released by the Russians, appears to show the Soviet Superman in action.
As I said, Mr. President, I anticipated this. Of course, I understand your concern, but I assure you the Luthor Company has this under control. We'll find out soon enough if he's real. I have to go, sir.
Is that Luthor?
Something more urgent just came up.
I'd say extremely urgent.
Okay.
We gather here today to celebrate a glorious achievement. The largest hydroelectric station in the world.
Hey, you are a symbol for all we aspire to be. The people need to hear your
Yeah!
voice.
Good guy. Well, sort of good guy. He's kind of bad in this, I'm not gonna lie.
Your words are extremely kind.
Oh, Stalin, yeah?
Perhaps too kind. I am no hero. I am merely a servant of the state who seeks, as you do, to better the lives of our citizens. Yes, I work to protect them. Perhaps inspire them in some small way, but make no mistake, I didn't build this dam.
Alright, that's
the
good.
Soviet people did. And may it stand forever as an example of what we as a people can achieve here and across the world.
Okay,
so
that's
long
good.
as we remain united.
Yeah,
by
that's
our
a good
ideals.
speech. Yeah! Oh, that's a good picture.
I don't blame those among you that fear me, for you've been taught to fear all your lives. But if you learn nothing else today, learn this. We in the Soviet Union do not oppose the citizens of the United States. We only oppose the government that oppresses you. Our sole desire is for peace and equality among all men.
And
Oh,
what
I knew
about
it was
women? Lois Lane, Daily Planet. So you're not afraid of the American press?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Have you ever considered that a lack of fear can lead to arrogance, recklessness? Eisenhower's saying your people sabotaged their own satellite
We did no such thing.
so that you could come flying in to save the day. You have to admit, it is the perfect propaganda
He would have stayed there.
opportunity. I can't deny that there's a gap between the American dream and the American reality. But there are some massive gaps in your utopian vision that need addressing as well.
What is this?
Proof of the repression in the USSR. The gulags. Mass executions of people unfortunate enough to be labeled dissidents by your beloved
shit.
Premier Stalin.
Lies. I would certainly know if such things existed.
Would you?
Oh, I love this. Oh, he looks pissed. Oh,
Shielded
gonna
by
say.
net to prevent me from discovering it.
I was gonna say, why would they be underground? But it was to keep him from seeing it. Oh, this is where he has like that takeover and starts being in charge himself, isn't it? Oh, he's gonna see something really bad here, isn't he? It's gonna be like worse than this. And it's just gonna like tip him over the edge, isn't it?
They say you can hear a leaf fall 1,000 miles away. And you never heard our cries?
Oh damn. Oh, it's. Oh, I knew. Oh, it's Batman. Oh, it's gonna be assumed to be Batman.
It is you. At last.
Svetlana?
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. Yeah, that's the bad thing.
I could have died. Should have died long ago. But I held
Shit.
on for you. I never stopped believing that you would come one day to liberate us. That we'd see each
Oh,
other
fuck, he's gonna.
one last time.
But what did you do to deserve such a punishment?
I knew you before.
I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know.
Don't blame yourself. You have always been
Aw.
my hope, my savior.
But I am no...
This is a world where the strong rule, and you are the strongest of all of us. Now you must save all of us. Use your power to...
Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, he's gonna go on a rampage.
And see, you must understand. You must believe that everything I've done has been for the ultimate good of the people and the welfare of the Soviet state.
The state's welfare. Or your welfare.
They're one and the same.
We need to close the gap between our highest communist ideals and the cruel reality I saw today.
Then I urge you to try. But you'll quickly find that the only way to achieve that goal is to follow my example. The unpleasant truth, my son, is that certain people must die in order for the system to work.
Oh ho ho!
Wise words.
I guess the Man of Steel makes your head work faster, huh?
Is that the satellites?
Careful there! The genetic information the alien left on that satellite is essential.
We thought that the bloody conflict was over 4 years ago. That a fragile peace had finally
Korea.
come to the war-torn Korean peninsula. We didn't realize just how fragile it was. It began 24 hours ago, when the Soviet premier announced that he would be liberating the South from American oppression and reuniting the Korean people under his rule.
3 years.
The last war went on for 3 years. This one was over in 3 hours.
Thank you, Mr. President, for both your service to our great nation and your confidence in me. A confidence that, I believe, has been rewarded today. Many of our citizens have lived in fear of the Soviet Superman, but no longer. As of today, the United States has its own
What is it?
living weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you
Is that
Superior
Man? Okay, that's... What is this?
faster, stronger, far deadlier than our Russian friend. And once unleashed,
Ooh, this
my
is new.
creation will restore American superiority
expecting
and bring the
Superboy.
Red Menace.
To say that I'm honored to
Oh,
have you,
Wonder Woman.
Ambassador, is a massive understatement.
Call me Diana, please. On Themyscira, we have little patience for formalities. And what shall I call you?
Superman. I had a name once, Diana. Before I stopped being a man and became a symbol.
Then Superman it is. If only...
You're the first person I've met with abilities like mine. Each of us alone has the power to change the world. But together,
Oh. Oh, that is awkward.
forgive me,
I come from an island of all women.
Ah.
Work it out for yourself.
That's better.
right. Of course. I think you overestimate the Americans' desire for peace.
Yeah, that's nice. That worked out well. So what's this clone doing then? Oh, he's right there. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yet you dare to come here as an invader.
Oh, this is gonna be
Not
fun.
an invader, a liberator. I am truth. I am justice. I am the
Ooh.
American way.
Okay. Come on, nah, you can take that. It'd be cool if they take the fight to America. Oh, they can see through his eye.
The subcutaneous camera you embedded in him is working fine.
Unfortunately, he's not. More power. He's nearing overload now, sir. Of course he is. Now give him more juice.
How does this work? Oh, shit. Okay, so is that gonna implode on himself? Oh, he can do it now. Oh, he's getting his ass kicked. Love it.
Superior man, hate you! Superior man, kill you!
Lex, for God's sake.
More!
Me and truth. Me and justice. Me and America. Not know. Me feel strange. Me.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Checkpoint Charlie, where the final reinforced section of the Berlin Wall is being put in place. This veritable Iron Curtain, a massive undertaking of the Democratic Allies, assures all freedom-loving people of the West that they are finally safe from the cancerous spread of communism. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but the sound of what can only be described as a sonic boom has shaken the ground here, and...
Ooh, I love that.
Workers of the West, too long have you been deceived by the lies of America. Europe, I open this gate. I tear down
Yeah, I don't know what
wall.
the... Yeah, I feel the wall's not going to do much against him.
Ladies and gentlemen, from what we've just seen here today, it is only a matter of time, very little time.
What the fuck's Brainiac doing? Now they're taking the city. Shit.
The attack on Stalingrad by the alien
People's
artificial intelligence called Brainiac
Brainiac.
has haunted the Soviet people for years. Glorious future envisioned by Karl Marx is here.
Really? When we're all his pets, animals in a carefully constructed cage.
He may feed and shelter everyone, but the only freedom we have is to be exactly what he wants us to be.
To do exactly as he wants us to do.
The only answer to this world of perfect order is chaos. We have to blow the entire system apart, which is why this museum is going to
explode in 10 minutes.
Yeah, this Batman's evil.
Did I say 10 minutes? I meant 10 seconds.
Oh shit, okay, we've got this group.
You served that terrorist bastard. Plant his bombs. take lives in the Batman's name. You don't deserve to live.
No.
But it's not your fault, is it? He's fed you lies, brainwashed you. You're broken. I can fix you.
Hey, there you go.
No powers to speak of, yet this Batman eludes the police, the military, you.
I swear to you, Diana, his day will come.
I need to keep an eye on these dates.
If I may ask, sir, what is it exactly that they retrieved?
See for yourself.
Oh, I think I know who that is. Oh, yeah, lanterns. There you go. Oh, and the enemy.
At first, we thought it was a simple ornament. But now...
We're beginning to suspect that it's the doorway to a power source as old as the universe itself.
Summarize today's statistics, please.
Production is up 8%. Life expectancy has increased to 97 Earth years, with greater increases predicted over the next decade. Suicides are down since I added fluoxetine hydrochloride to the water supply. Birth rates are on the rise and...
Thank you, Brainiac.
That's kind of creepy.
She wants to shut down the Themysciran embassy.
What? After all I've achieved?
But how have you achieved it?
What's the deal with that?
Better than the gulags, isn't it? Better than extermination. A day will come when it won't be necessary, Diana, but till then...
And what if that day doesn't come? Is even one soul suffering like this worth the price of your perfect world? On Paradise Island...
Paradise Island is unique. Human nature is dark, brutal. It requires different methods.
Human nature?
Oh.
Or man's nature?
Would you prefer we were like America? Brainiac?
A nation in decline, Princess. Economic depression, social unrest bordering on civil war. Millions on the brink of starvation.
I had high hopes for Kennedy when he was first elected. But he's turned out to be just like the rest of them. Ranting about the Red Menace, refusing all offers of aid.
Perhaps it would be more efficient, sir, to invade their shores and compel them to align with the rest of the world.
Okay.
Out of the question. This global revolution has been, with rare exceptions, bloodless. America will eventually fall, and we'll be there to pick up the pieces. Can't your mother see that we're building a better world?
Queen Hippolyta believes that freedom must spring from within. That it can't be imposed from without, no matter how high-minded the motives.
But...
I've told her to wait. To give you more time. I haven't given up on you yet.
Okay. So, yeah, still doesn't want war. That's good. What the...
Superman!
Diana.
10 seconds. Batman said you only have 10 seconds to find me before...
8 seconds to track her voice here.
She beat Diana? He beat Diana? Okay, this is interesting.
What have you done?
My lasso of truth, its energy is part of me. Of my very soul. Batman used it to bind me psychically and physically. And not even you have the power to...
Shut up. You see, now she's as obedient to me as those poor mind-jacked dissidents are to you, the human mind.
I can see your brain from here, Batman, and it's nothing to boast about.
And can you see?
What the? What is that?
You think you're going to stop me with that?
No. With this.
Red. Oh, how does he figure that out?
Sun lamps. Wonderful. Let them burn for a few thousand years, and I might gain.
The conditions of your home world.
Okay, Jesus. Come on, Diana, help out. God, he's getting his ass handed to him here.
Comrade Stalin may have different methods, but your variations on the same tiresome theme. Narcissistic, power-hungry egomaniacs bent on reshaping the world in their own grotesque image. But in the end, all men like you inevitably fall.
It's down there.
And there you will stay for the remainder of your wretched life, while my followers rise up and finally take our country back.
So he didn't kill him, man. Why didn't he kill him?
All of you alike in the end. My mother.
Oh, so no hope Diana then, okay. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh right, that probably damaged her quite a bit. Oh, there you go.
Game's over, Batman.
You don't understand at all, do you? It may be a game to you, but not to me. Never to me.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to help you. Just a few hours of brain surgery, and then a nice job in the Moscow laundry for you.
Oh shit, brother.
And this is what happens to women. Foolish enough to trust them. As it was with the lasso of truth, it is now with us. The bond has been broken.
So Batman's dead then. Okay.
President Luthor, ably assisted by Vice President Olson and Press Secretary Lois Lane Luthor, slowly brought the country back from decades of chaos. Under his leadership, a thriving democracy has been restored, and America is on the rebound. But the U.S. recovery has sent ripples of unrest through the Soviet Empire as people across the globe begin to realize that you don't have to give one man all the power in order for the world to be a better place.
Turn it off.
May I speak freely, sir?
Of course.
Luthor has always been a danger. Yet for years you resisted direct action, remaining firm in the belief that America will consume itself, be the engine of its own destruction.
And it almost was. It will be.
It is my assessment that an invasion of the United States is our only recourse. Conquer the Americans, capture Luthor, recondition him.
No?
No. If I'd wanted to, I could have attacked and brought America to its knees years ago. But I want to achieve my goals by winning the argument, not beating my opponents into submission.
The choice may have just been made for you, sir.
And he's going to miss. Oh shit.
Missiles?
Those are not missiles.
Oh, lanterns. This is going to be interesting.
Unidentified flying object approaching, Colonel Jordan. Approximate speed is really freaking fast.
Nervous, Captain?
No, sir. Given the stakes, fear is a luxury we can't afford.
Damn right. Look alive, Lanterns. We've got it coming.
Oh, we know someone can beat lanterns.
Focus, Lanterns. Think green thoughts.
So now we can declare war, right? They can just attack.
Is that the best you've got?
Oh God, that freak is unstoppable!
Keep it together, Gardner.
Where the hell did he get the rings? You couldn't have made them, could you? Come on, he's getting out of there. He's getting out.
We got him, Colonel.
Sure as hell.
Let's go. Oh, Wonder Woman's back. New outfit, cool.
Diana. I should have known you'd come to back me up.
Back you up? In the name of the friendship we once shared.
Stop. But Luthor...
Peace is the way, Superman. Let me intercede. Let me speak to President Luthor
That
and...
monster could manipulate you, convince you to turn against me in a matter of minutes.
Do you really think so little of me?
That's not what I meant, Diana, but I can't
I don't know who
stop
to agree
now.
with.
Don't you see? He's giving me no choice.
What I see is that the man I once admired is...
Then I am truly sorry.
Oh shit. The fuck?
You're just another pathetic man, aren't you?
Diana.
As of this moment, the Amazon nation washes
Okay.
its hands of you. Themyscira will remain hidden to men's eyes for all eternity. Farewell, Superman.
Okay, Diana's strong. She's not that strong.
Women, right?
He just had to get that in there.
It's time to take this straight to Luthor.
We're not going with the giant army? Okay. Oh, okay, that counts as an army, I guess. This is like 5 movies of Justice League in one.
It's never too late.
Well, they have the sissy.
How did you get that?
My husband's always 10 steps ahead of you. Look at them. Like specimens in a laboratory. Like flies in amber. Just the way you wanted it.
Brainiac was damaged when I found him. We tried and tried to undo this, but...
Actually, sir, the restoration technology was always available. But you did not want me to utilize it.
I never said that.
Words were not necessary. Stalingrad is a representation of all you have worked for, all you desire.
The perfect symbol for a dictator who spent his entire life trying to put the whole world in a bottle.
Shit.
You have to believe me. All I wanted was to put an end to human suffering. We're going home.
Not recommended, sir. Retreat now will give the Americans the advantage. Throw the USSR into chaos.
I don't care. Stalin once called me a blind kid. So pure in my beliefs, so walled in by my ideals, that I was unable to see reality. Maybe he was right. But I finally do see that this is humanity's world. And they have to be free to make their own mistakes. Chart their own course.
And your perfect world? Your utopia, sir?
It's in their hands.
That is an unacceptable
Oh,
response. I urge you to reconsider.
You were never reprogrammed, were you? You wanted me to bring you to Moscow.
A superb strategy, was it not? Expanding and consuming nation by nation. Why settle for a city in a bottle
Damn!
when you can possess
Brainiac, you
the entire
beast!
world?
Wait, no, you're a bad guy. Fuck you. Shit. Of course, this goes on shit.
Lex. I've never lost faith.
Oh, so they're gonna work together then. That's interesting. Well, that's the White House gone then. I think. No?
We've got to get through his force field.
Okay, working together. That's pretty cool.
My force.
Even though they're good and like Lex is usually bad, you can't deny he and Superman work really well together.
You used me. Manipulated me as if I was some brainless puppet.
My methods were not unlike yours, only more efficient.
Until now.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love the anti-hero Superman. Come on, Lex, help him out. Or maybe not, doesn't need help. It's fine.
This is illogical. You are merely a thing of flesh, while I am
a useless machine.
Right. Oh, good one,
You can safely stay on her.
What the hell?
He must have had a self-destruct mechanism encoded into the hard drive in case he was defeated.
The 6 mini black holes that were powering his engines have been primed to go off, and I can't stop it.
15 million miles.
What's he
Yeah,
doing?
saving the world.
Saving the world.
Remember when we were small, Sonchka? How I used to save you from those bullies? Now you must save all
Oh,
of us.
self-sacrifice.
use your power to...
Damn.
But it's not the American way to leave an enemy gasping in the dust. We will reach out. We will give aid and comfort to the Russian people. And with a determination and compassion so unique to the spirit of this nation, we will reinvigorate the Soviet economy. A people that have lived too long in the shadow of oppression will awaken to the true power, the shining glory of democracy. Be assured that in time, all the Soviet nations will gladly and willingly join us in the formation of a truly global United States. But it will be one we can all be proud of.
Shit.
Because it will be a reflection of the
There you
very
go.
best of humanity.
I knew it was a lie.
My resignation has shocked many of you. But a man has to know when it's time to leave the stage. I leave it in the capable hands of a truly great man who has worked beside me for more years than I dare to count. President
Son
James
of a bitch. Okay. They could have something on at the end. What are the chances they have something after the credits? Let's just check just to be sure. Yeah, okay, they don't. Now, guys, what do you think? Personally, I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, I don't... Stupid adverts. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the Red Sun Superman. I've never read about it. I've seen little bits of it here and there. I know he's a lot more evil than this one was. I mean, like when we saw those control chip things in people's heads, I know he apparently did that one to have one of them in Wonder Woman. And apparently they were like super in love and all that. Or she was super in love with him and he didn't. He just like saw the bigger picture. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into the whole democracy or capitalism and all that, East versus West and all that bullshit. I'm just here for Superman. And the great story. And it was a good story. I loved how it showed he was like hopeful and all that, wanted to do the better thing. And slowly over time got a little bit more warmongery, but still stayed the good guy somewhat. Or at least he had a good moral compass. He didn't want to go too bad over the top. A couple of questions I wonder, like, how the fuck did they get so many Green Lantern rings? Because don't tell me those are real. There's no way Wonder Woman can just block a punch like that. I mean, Wonder Woman's strong, don't get me wrong, but she's not that strong. She's the better fighter, but she's not physically stronger. And yeah, hopefully they let me upload this video without getting copyrighted or blocked, because, well, if this is allowed up, I'll probably do it a lot more often. I can't do it to all the other DC films, because let's be honest, I've seen them all multiple times. Don't know which one my favourite is, though. Yeah, you know me, I don't really do a lot of analysis videos and stuff like that, and it's hard to do an analysis video on a one-time film. But yeah, overall, I thought it was really good. Off the top of my head right now, I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. I loved pretty much everything about it. But yeah, that's all I have to say at the moment. It's a Master 10. If you guys want to play anything else, or react to anything else, or if you want me to do more movies like this, with more animational films, yeah, leave in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and see ya.